That explains a bit more. Open. So I need a new chip. Never seen something of that speed. Biosafety cabinets. Dispense gel. Cell 1. So... So it wants me to... so I'm gonna have to dispense gel... Oh. So we're gonna go put it on the mouse. Arise, my minion. I actually want to see this.
It came back to life. Or something like it.
Why can't I open this? I'm sure that's what I need. Why would I put gel on it? I don't want to put gel on it. I look like another dead person. Control chip malfunction. Fine, whatever. Oh, maybe I'm not supposed to pick this up. Maybe this is just to show what it can do. So do I need to find a different control chip, or... Ah! Oh, okay. I get it. I'm supposed to put the thing in here. There you go. Okay. And then use the gel to fix it. That makes sense. That means I can pull this guy out. Hey, Mr. Rat. Kind of interesting looking. With your knobby little knees. Okay. I still don't think that this is a good idea. Let's fix it by putting stuff that's infecting everything else in the game onto this board. Yeah, I just saw your red button comment right at the beginning. Hey, Jill. Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
Did you get a hold of Jessica?
Yeah.
Okay. You left your card here.
Yeah, I know, that's fine. Want to do a food run for me?
I'm streaming at the moment, but maybe in a little bit. Sorry, my wife just got home. Okay.
Alright, Dilly, I'm going to pick up the laundry.
There we go. Because that can't go wrong, right? More gel. Must gel. Okay. Warning! Contamination! You cannot leave. Okay. Poison the well. He looks like a little Cthulhu thing. Laboratory. Edie, get out of my laboratory.
things, right? Yes. Do you think Alpha is real? What makes you... Why would you ask that? I think Ross is trying to tell me something. About Site Alpha? He wants me to go down to the abyss and find it. Crazy, right? You've been down there. I just thought you could talk some sense into me. Ronnie, I'm not at liberty to... I can't talk about that.
Okay, so Alpha's a site, so that means a lot of what's been going on might be the cause of... Can I eject that and put it in a new tape? No.
It's not something you really want to... It's not something you really want to get comfortable with.
Okay.
It's not something you really want to...
I don't think I can put it in a different tape. Okay, so Site Alpha. So maybe we were doing some secret shit we shouldn't have been doing beforehand. Ooh, it would be very interesting if the communication and stuff we lost from the surface the comment didn't actually happen because of whatever is going on down here. What's up?
I can go do a food run. She's asleep. Is it okay if I leave her here? No, thanks.
Okay.
Wendy's, what do you want?
Okay. Ross in the WoW. Confirmed their correlation between the overloaded systems and the corpse of Dr. Ross. I was able to shield off the corpse inside the glass jar for a couple of seconds and witnessed a massive drop in the readings. If we really have to keep Ross inside Omicron, I suggest finding a way to erect a permanent barrier to avoid severe system malfunctions. Interesting. WoW is definitely repairing Ross's corpse. It's the most insane thing I've ever encountered. Somehow the WoW, primarily relegated to the structure gel inside the walls, is bombarding the corpse with every system it can access. The glass jar is surrounded by an unhealthy amount of electromagnetism and radiation, which seems to be instructing gel inside already stuck inside Ross's body. Not sure what the WoW expects to happen when it's restored, but at least all the crazy should stop when the body hits 100%. Stab. Cold storage. Atlantic sea nettle. So these are probably some of their mutations from fish and stuff. So this kind of looks like a squid of sorts. Fish. Nothing. Nothing else in here. So there should be a Cortex chip in here, maybe? I think that's the last thing on my list. I don't know what that is. More rats. I wonder what they'll do. Like, eventually you'd run out of rats. Like, there'd be nothing else to do. It puts the lotion on the skin. Hey, stick your hand in it, because it can't possibly be bad, right? Battery, yes, I need the battery. I think this is interesting. So this is a health system, but interestingly enough, it powers down things. So it makes things a little bit harder because it turns off lights and things like that. And so, like, there have been a lot of instances where it almost feels like that the game has two different methods of, like, I feel like that there could be easily get... Oh, this is what I look like, by the way. Kind of interesting. So I guess there's nothing else here. No battery. So this is just story, I guess. But it definitely feels like that there's almost like two. There could easily be two endings, or at least two like I don't know. Like it feels like that. If I know that the game's, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I feel like that there's got to be more to it than just that. Okay, so now I need a battery. What else was locked or closed? That's a pressure chamber. Oh, I bet. Oh, okay. So I probably go in there with the suit, but I need a battery. Where haven't I gone? And everything in here is unlocked, so there's nothing here. I didn't see a way to get to the third floor. There is an upper floor, so I'm assuming that's where it probably is. There's nothing in there. Yeah. I thought this was interesting. The first time I found this, I'm like, that's kind of cool. It reminds me of like lungs. So there's no ladder. So how do I get upstairs? Oh, this is a new room. And this must be a new room too. Oh yeah, stairwell. Derp derp. Okay. So hydroponics, eh? The algae's gone out of control.
Hey, Andrea?
Yeah?
I was talking to Cameron about protein solubilization. Do you think we could break the aggregate and structure gel without flattening the configuration?
Jesus. That was a mouthful. You've been listening to Cameron, that's for sure. What do you want, Molly?
Blame me for trying to figure this out? I've been having the dreams too, you know. I don't know what to believe.
Oh, I know. Everything from the sudden signal amplification in black boxes to having a comatose Dr. Ross locked up in the glass jar. We've all been going a bit nuts.
Tell me about it. Feels like my head's about to explode. Hypothetically speaking, could we stop the WoW from mutating?
It doesn't work like that.
Even if there was a site alpha?
Hypothetically speaking, I guess we could try. Rally, are you recording this?
Sorry. I just... Sorry.
For only having 50 people left, like, in the world, who gives a shit at that point if you're recording? Unless there's a conspiracy. Omicron, home of the Abyss Climber Rig. Okay, what's this? Containers. I'm gonna override those last, just in case the monster does come loose. Can't get through there, obviously, and oh, I can't get through here. Whoa. Everybody dead. Maintenance hatch. So I wonder if that's where the battery was at one point, maybe? A lot of nothing. It's like from the movie Starship Troopers. They sucked his brain out. Alright, let's push the button. So I'm here. So there's the stairs we came up. So this leads to the mess hall and the power room. So we'll go check the mess hall first and then go to the power room, because that's obviously where the battery would probably be. not quite as dramatic as I thought it was going to be. I bet when the battery gets taken, something probably happens. Why not have a meeting about the meeting? Okay, so it looks like I'm at full health. Miso. Must be a fridge. Kind of an interesting fridge or something. Somebody's noodles. And that's about it. Oh, can you open? Nope. Oh, I'm sad that those sprites... Oh, that's horrible graphics in this day and age. So it looks okay from a distance, but you can tell that they're 2D sprites and they just spin, so that they're always facing you. My first gripe about graphics in this game. That's terrible. Oh well. Don't mind me.
Johann Ross was found dead on the climber this morning. The ARC team went down a couple of days ago, but I see no reason to suspect them playing a part in his death. The climber can't be operated from the abyss, so there was a scheduled retrieval. The climber returned with only the lifeless body of Alpha member Johann Ross. No traces of the ARC team. Cameron, Eames, Lansky, all studying the body inside containment. I'll follow up with whatever they find. Delenda Est. The WoW has been getting more aggressive, pushing all systems to their limits. Ironically, the dead Dr. Johann Ross would be the perfect person to ask why the WoW is making such a big buzz about his passing. After all, the WoW isn't supposed to want anything, and definitely not to mourn people. The system overload affects the staff considerably. Headaches, loss of sleep, unwarranted stress. And it seems to be getting worse. I could use some advice if you can get through. Delenda Est. Things are out of hand. The staff looks like they're about to explode. Every other person walks around with nosebleeds, and the rest keep wiping stains of blood from their eyes to keep them from overflowing. That's to do with the WoW trying to free Ross somehow, for sure. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if the body just got up and left. Rally Herber, our dispatcher, has been snooping around asking questions she shouldn't. She says she's going down into the abyss to find Alpha. I can't bring myself to stop her.
Interesting. I'm going to try and pause that. So now that I'm streaming, I can see if I can read what it said real quick. Something about no need if she's going to the abyss, she won't make it too far, blah, blah, blah. I have to pause it and read what it was. I'm wondering if everyone's heads exploded because the pressure in here was raised. That kind of makes sense. It would be a great way for an AI to basically wipe out everyone at once. Raise the pressure so everyone's head just basically kabloomies. Storage. Hard power supplies of the future. Hey, ducks. Here, I'm gonna shut the door because I have a feeling that something's gonna happen. Well, that's interesting. It's kind of cool looking. I like how it's just kind of like melding in. So that sound you hear, that's like, normally that's the teleporting ones. Is there another one down here? Energy pals. Okay, so those are the batteries. This is the recharger. So this thing's not behaving like a monster, he's just standing there. Do something, get out of the way. Okay, maybe that finally put it in motion. Finally. It's got like a power loader arm. Are you actually gonna finally chase me? Oh. Yoink. Yeah, there's no way to combat. There's no combat in the game. Okay, so I got one. Is this guy still breathing? Yep. Okie dokie. So that one wasn't a good version of the monster. So that's a new kind of variation that I've seen. Maybe it's like a normal AI just going through and getting better and better versions. Because the first ones were pretty much just using robots, and then they kind of get a little bit different. Or they have different purposes. Where am I going? So let's go to... Okay, my game froze. Interesting. Like, my game crashed, I think. I thought it was the screen glitching out, but no. Hello. I'm gonna give it a couple more seconds. It's weird that the sound's still going, but let me close out of it and reload it.